2 Heavy, where do you park? That's 852 for 33. It looks like you want November. Contact now, 149er.
Oh, yeah, well, I missed that. And 149.
Convoy 4020, runway 8 right, perfect takeoff from 05011, gust 14.
Please take up 8 right, Convoy 4020.
November 8 Alpha Romeo, where do you park?
Hangar, man.
Right at Delta contact ground.
The Delta contact ground is Romeo, okay.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Honolulu. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday so far. Hello, Josh and Alan. Good to see you. Got Island Jenny in the house. Perfect. Mark's here. Legalized Shemp is here. CFI on the fly. All the cool kids are in the house this morning. All the party people. So technically it's still morning here. It's 10:10. We're just a little later than normal. Yeah, CFI on the fly. I saw that A400 up on the north hard ramp when I drove in. Unfortunately, I was driving and I couldn't see any activity around it. But hopefully. Hello, Ron, RSVP. Thanks for being here. Keith. Oh, Keith is in the house. Late night for Keith. Hello, the Incredible Bulk. My ATC is sounding like crud today. So he's going to hold short there at the 4 right approach. There's a 717 coming in. So the 717 is Hawaiian flight 1065 coming in from Maui. It's right over the head there. Let's see it go right over the 747. So the Incredible Bulk, yes, there are 3 MD-11s here, 2 UPS and 1 FedEx. One of the UPSs and the FedEx is parked over by the Northern Air Cargo Aloha cargo ramp on the approach end of 8 left. That's where those are. The other UPS MD-11 is over on the north hard ramp, kind of near Terminal 3. Graham, we had a just before we went live, I was trying to get it going, but it was a little too slow. We had a C-17 leave and a KC-135 leave. We also had a couple of are they C-40s? Is that what they are? Yeah, C-40 Clippers. We had 2 C-40 Clippers leave. We caught one of those. Oops. Not paying attention to the Southwest, unfortunately. But as far as fighters, probably not. Fighters don't generally fly on the weekend unless it's an exercise or guard weekend, which is usually the first weekend of the month, but they don't always fly then either. So it'd be a lot handier if they sent me a schedule. What the heck? Oh, let's try, hold on a second, guys. Yeah, let's see if that's a little better. So we have this UPS lit up. We also have a Coletta that just pushed back. It's heading off to Hong Kong. And when I came in this morning, there was 3 UPS 747s on the ground. So that means technically right now there's 4 of them because one just came in. So right now we have 5 Queens on the airfield at the same time, which is not super unusual, but pretty unusual. So hopefully we'll get 4 departures today. This one, the Coletta, and hopefully those other 2 UPS will go out. We are going to see both departures of the A380s today. The blue one and the green one are here. That'll be around 11:45, and then about an hour later, about 12:45. I don't know which one came in first today. I didn't look that up, but it's the blue one and the green one. Ah, hello, Mark. We're gonna have to form a Scottish reverse ops crew. There's a lot of people from Scotland who watch the show. So one of the bad things about getting here a little late in the day, it happens when we do the road trips too, when we get here about 10 o'clock as well, is you don't get your choice of parking spaces. Because other people are here. So I'm a little closer than I normally am, which you might say that's a good thing, but the angle with the fence isn't as great. So we'll see how this goes. It might not make a difference at all. It might ruin the entire show, but we're here to find out together. That wasn't too bad with the fence. Could have been way worse. That sign, on the other hand. Hello, Vegas Joe. Good to see you. So I realized after the show on Thursday, I got a very nice PayPal donation that I read off during the show from Joseph. I didn't put it together 2 and 2 till after the show that Joseph was our good friend Vegas Joe. So I'd like to say thank you again, Vegas Joe. Sorry I didn't put that together during the show. I didn't notice it till after on the receipt from Streamlabs said Vegas Joe, but the PayPal told me your full name. So thank you, Vegas Joe. It's very kind of you. Incredible Bulk, we do get Singapore, but it's not passenger service. Singapore has a operating agreement with DHL. So we get 2 Singapore airlines, usually daily, that are 777s. They're operated by Singapore Airlines. Their ground crew is all Singapore airline employees. And it says Singapore on the plane, but it's not a passenger service. But as far as, I don't know what you mean by Southeast Asia, but what that all encloses. We do get Korean Air and Asiana. Hello, Ken. Ken C's in the house. With me being a little closer, you can see just how close you can stand to those heavies when they go by. That guy is about 200 feet from the center line of that taxiway. Somebody said flight of 2. That got my attention. What's coming out here? Anybody listening better than I am? What's coming out here is a flight of 2. Flight of 2 usually means fighters. So I'm having the same problem I had on a Thursday with not being able to show stuff on the screen. So we're going to have to just fight through it. I tested it on Thursday night. It worked perfectly. Out here in the field, not so much. I don't know what the difference is, but we'll fight through it. But I'd like to say thank you to Scott. He's been with us for 10 months at the 717 level. It's our second 717 going over a 747. Look at that. He says, looks like a beautiful day in paradise. Today is an exceptional day. No clouds, light wind, but just strong enough to keep you cool. Temperature's a little low. For me, that is perfect. Today is a perfect day. It's so perfect that Mrs. Reverse Ops abandoned me and went to the beach today. Oh, speaking of perfect, look at this. Perfect. How is that for timing? Look at that. Perfect has gifted 1 Reverse Ops membership. Thank you very much. Thank you for that and for being a helicopters. Okay, thank you. That's disappointing. Okay. But it looks like the Peacock A380 is the recipient, so please join me in thanking Perfect for that gift. Yeah, when I listen to the ATC, I can't listen to everything. So I just listen for key phrases, and flight of 2, flight of 4 is usually a key phrase for fighters. Pardon me. And you listen for, I try to listen for certain call signs like reach or Mai Tai, things like that, things that are important. When they're saying Alaska 80 times in an hour, you don't really need that. Yeah, EHAM, it was, I saw it when I came in, but it was, you kind of have to drive straight and crank your head over to the right to see what's going on with it, and I didn't want to crash the truck, so I tried looking to see if any activity was around it, but I really couldn't tell. There is an interesting plane coming in a while. It's I believe it's coming in towards the end of our show. It's Eastern Airlines. One of our good friends sent me a message a little while ago saying at that time it was 4 hours out, so I think it's about 2.5 hours out by now. But it's Eastern Airlines coming in. Yes, the A400 is parked up on, well, I call it the north ramp because it's on the north side of the runways, but it's the northeast corner of the airfield, right at the departure end of 8 left. All right, take care, Incredible Bulk. We'll see you next time.
935 Honolulu time, runway 8 left, turn 9, hold center runway 4 left, aligning caravan time, mile right.
So land 8 left, short 4 left, southwest.
So that eastern plane, I believe it's a 7.6. It's coming all the way from Tampa. It's a nice long flight. Ah, there we go. Lord has got the info. Lord Andrew's got the information there.
Left Delta, Alpha Golf, Mark. Honolulu Tower, Star, 430 Golf, 1,500, inbound on the North 7.
November 30 Golf, Honolulu Tower, runway 4 right, clear to line, traffic,
Hello, how are you?
helicopter, we've already got this Concourse 700.
The white one? Oh, it's Coletta Air. It's a cargo plane. Yeah. Usually most of them have a big red stripe on them, and they say Coletta Air, but they haven't painted that one yet. Yeah. Yeah.
25-6 taxi all the way down to the end, turn left at the end, and then taxi Alpha with the Zulu to the Park Monica.
Alright, we're going to try this again and see if this works this time. Oh, that one worked. Hello, Upper. Thank you very much. Upper's been with us for 7 months. For a rainy TIJ. Well, hopefully we can send a little sunshine your way. I don't know how well that transfers over the internet, but we'll try. But thank you for being a member. A long-time member. Thank you very much. So let's see if we can try it with the ones I missed here. So we had Scott earlier. Ooh, that works. Look at that. Scott worked. Thank you, Scott. And perfect. There we go. Oh, everything's working good now. Ah. Cool. I don't know what the deal was earlier. Maybe it just wasn't awake yet. I had a lot of hard time waking up this morning. So usually on a... Oh, we got B. Butcher and Sarah here. Hello. Oh, and a Kirsten sighting. Hello. And Brandon Rabbit. Everybody's... Christine. Like I said, all the cool kids are here today. Nice load of party people. But where was I going? Oh yeah, usually on show days where I have to get up at 5 in the morning to be out here, I go to bed at 9 o'clock. Just so I can try to get a full night's sleep. And today I didn't have to be up at 5 o'clock, but I still went to bed at 9 o'clock because I was just tuckered out yesterday. Yesterday was a long day. I had a lot of stuff to do yesterday and I was driving all over the place. Just a long day. So I decided to go to bed early last night. And then maybe I'd wake up a little early and then take Mrs. Reverse Ops to breakfast. Well, I slept forever. I was asleep till 8:30 this morning. So probably around 9 to 10 hours of sleep. It's insane. Alright, so the next one coming out here is the 717. It's heading off to Kailua Kona. We have a Japan Airlines on short final over on the other side, so we should be able to take that before that 717 gets out here. That is over. It's not that one. There it is in the background there. Oh, yuck. Good luck with that, Ken. There's that 717 right there. Probably ooh, a little heat hazy out there today. I don't need the super zoom. Is that a sailboat in the background? Yeah, I'd say a sailboat in the background. So something you don't see a lot, but they do have it out there, is in Pearl Harbor, there is a marina where military people can dock their sailboats or powerboats or whatever, luxury cruisers. So every once in a while you see sailboats coming out of Pearl Harbor. As far as I know, it's only open to military people, as far as I know. Oh, okay. Where are you going, Lord Andrew? 7 hours. That's crazy. I can understand that you won't be here. Hello, Fred. Yeah, Fred got here on time today. He posted on the last stream that he was late. So this Hawaiian here, this is Hawaiian flight 876, is coming in from Vegas. Oop, there it is. Come back and we'll catch the two 717s off the reef runway right about now. Oh, that'll be fun, Andrew. Are you, I don't remember if you're on the Discord or not. If you're on the Discord, I'd love to, make sure you post some pictures on there. I'd love to see that. Or if you're on the Facebook group. I always love seeing your guys' pictures. So I belong to a couple of groups on Facebook, and it's just random people's pictures from random airports. But I love seeing the guy, everybody here, I love seeing your guys' photos.
Alaska A75 Heavies, turn left at Delta, contact ground. Delta to ground, good day. November 490, November Whiskey, Honolulu, Tower, Florida, Foxtrot, clear for takeoff. Alright, Foxtrot, clear for takeoff. 490,
Trying to do three things at once. I know Cute Seal posts some pictures. Scottish Linda posts some pictures. I know Jonathan McD posts a lot of stuff on there. Then our good friend Brandon Ferris, he posts a lot of stuff. Brandon Ferris has got some good stuff on the Discord if you haven't checked it out. But there's a link to the Discord right here. So if you go to reverseops.com/findme or click on that QR code, that'll take you to my Linktree thing. It's not really Linktree, I made it myself, but it'll take you to a list of all the ways to support the channel and interact with the channel members between shows. So Discord, Facebook, Instagram, and then all the ways to support the channel. I think I finally figured out how to get that without the green flash. Do you guys notice that? Oh, really, Sarah? That must have been awesome. I love seeing that Antonov fly. It needs to come back here more often. I was really hoping when they first started doing the rail, we have a new light rail system, that it would bring the Antonov here for big heavy equipment stuff, but they end up just sending it by boat. It's not as time sensitive, I guess. So I mentioned a little while ago we got a report of that Eastern Airlines from a reverse ops operative. We also had another reverse ops operative send me some information that made me very happy. So a couple weeks ago, Korean Air brought in their 747 again, the 747-8. They brought it in for just the weekend. It was here Friday through Monday. To replace the Dreamliner X, and it was I never figured out why they brought it in for that specific weekend, but it was very exciting. I love seeing that plane. And the reverse ops operative sent me a story that Korean Air and Asiana are upping their service to Honolulu for December. And Asiana is adding an extra flight, and Korean is adding an extra flight. December 1st and 2nd, that extra flight for Korean will be a 777. So we'll have the Korean Air 777 here for 2 days, just like the good old days. And then the rest of the month, the rest of December, Korean Air is adding an extra flight that's going to be a 747-800. So we're going to get the Queen back for most of December. The only disappointing thing is the flight comes in at 11:10 and leaves at 1:30, so we'll only see it on Saturdays. But other than that, it's very good news. So we're going to have the Queen back for December, coming hanging out for Christmas with us. Everybody loves to spend Christmas in Hawaii. I think Elvis liked to spend Christmas in Hawaii. So Qantas back to Sydney is lit up. That'll be coming out here to the reef runway as soon as it's done doing its checks. And then we got about 45 minutes till the first A380 lights up. So if any of you, I know I've talked to a couple people that had wanted to take the Queen from here to Seoul, and they were disappointed when it got taken away. So now, if you hurry up, you can take that Queen from here to Seoul. And if I had more vacation, I'd be thinking about it. You know how much that would cost if I can do that for the weekend, if it's cost effective enough just to do it for the weekend. Probably not. Elvis was in Hawaii all the time. Yeah, Elvis loved Hawaii. If you go up to the North Shore to a place called Sharks Cove, if you turn around from the water and face the mountain, there's a couple of houses at the top of the mountain looking down on the beach there. And if you see the one with the flagpoles, that's Elvis's former house. I heard he had another one over in Portlock, but I don't know which one it is. But I do know the one on the North Shore. It's pretty easy to identify because it has flagpoles if you're looking up from Sharks Cove. Hello, local boy. Aloha, Mike. Good to see you both here. Didn't they just open that one here, didn't they? CU convenience stores? Didn't they just open one of those here? Oh, yeah, that's what Brandon's saying. Okay. I saw one of the Hawaii influencers talking about it yesterday on YouTube. So while we got a second, ooh, what's going on? What's going on? I hear emergency noises. So, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Honolulu. If you don't know who I am, my name is Patrick. The channel's Reverse Ops. We're an aviation live stream and tomfoolery channel based out of Honolulu, Hawaii. Our home airport is Daniel K. Inouye International Airport. It's named after the late senator from the state and territory of Hawaii. That is right over there behind me. Just 3 or 4 miles west of downtown Honolulu, which is over that way a little bit. On the south shore of the beautiful island of Oahu. On the eastern end of the Hawaii archipelago, somewhere in the middle of the vast Pacific Ocean. We usually do 3 shows a week here, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. This Saturday we started a little late because we're going to stay and catch both A380 departures, something we usually can't do if we start early. So, I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in to Mr. Personality. My mods. I woke up to my mod chat and they said I had personality, and I was like, oh, really? I have personality. So. But welcome. We're going to show you that Find Me link again. If you're interested in any way to support the channel, whether it's free ways or all the way up to major support ways, you can find them all here. You can like the channel. You can subscribe from there. There's membership options available there. There's the link to the merch shop there. So all that stuff is in that link right there, reverseops.com/findme. Or if you're on a television set, it's much easier just to hit that QR code with your phone. That'll take you there. So, but thank you very much for being here. It's always a great way to spend my Saturday, hanging out with all you cool guys. Next one coming out here is another 717. Well, I guess as long as it doesn't make a left turn right now. Nope, it's coming this way. Ah, Fly SSC's here. Oh, and you're coming back in December. I'm guessing you're going to fly the A380, I'm guessing. So I dropped a link to the 360 camera in the chat. If you're not familiar, we have a 360 camera going right over my head that kind of gives you a view roughly of what I'm seeing. It's a little higher than my head, but it's close enough. And that's on our companion channel, HNL Ops. So if you're over there watching the 360 camera, I would appreciate it if you could subscribe to that channel as well. We just passed 500 subscribers on that channel. So that means we can start doing some interesting things over there. Once we get a few more watch hours, we got to get 3,000 watch hours too. We're a third of the way there or so. 11th and 12th rides on the, well, that's not surprising. Fly SSC has been on that thing seems like a dozen times already.
Okay, clear to land, runway 4 right, hold short. Left. Alaska 1047.
Alaska 1063, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff and 04010, self-contact.
8 right, clear for takeoff.
Number 4 to retaliate, 10 right at Delta contact now.
Flying off 907.
Alaska 907, outside, good morning, sir, runway 8 left, clear to land, hold turn right, 4 left for landing company, Boeing 717, 7 mile right.
8 left, clear to land, hold short, 4 left, Alaska 907.
Alaska 907, traffic will hold a position on the top of runway.
Alaska 907, roger.
Hello, Jane. Good to see you. I've never been on an inaugural flight for a route. Like Fly SSC was on the inaugural Honu flights. I have not been on an inaugural one. I've been on the last one though. The A340. We flew to Frankfurt from LA with the Extra X. Was the last 340 out of LA. Last Lufthansa one. That was a Hawaiian 717. It is off to Lehu. It's Hawaiian flight 1063. We also have Hawaiian flight 1047 coming in from Kailua Kona, coming in on the crossing runway. That's coming into 4 right. Our good friend and moderator Jane Chu has gifted 1 reverse ops membership. Thank you very much, Jane. Looks like our good friend Fly SSC1 is the recipient of that, so join me in thanking Jane. Yeah, Fred, a friend of mine sent me the link to that a little while ago, and I think it should be here during this show. I have to check that again. Let me check that again. But that is a heck of a long flight. So it is supposed to be here at 1:43. So that would be. I don't want to promise 1:43, but I would like to see it. If it was going to guaranteed to land on 8 right, we would stay, but it's probably going to land on 8 left, so we might, we'll see. Well, Jessica, I guess you could say almost anything. I have no idea what you're going to say, so as long as it's not super political or rated R, I guess you could say whatever you want. Qantas, I believe, has started moving. That's a Dreamliner. Fly SSC, usually it's on a Sunday. I don't know the date. I can look that up for you, though. Honolulu Marathon, December 2025. Love voice typing. Now I can't see my screen. It'll be Sunday the 14th. Okay, I gotta rearrange some sunshade. Hold on one second. Alright, I can see the screen again. Ah, hello, Vinyl Piper. Yeah, you hear my ping. I hope you're doing well. What are the chances of Vinyl Piper spending Christmas in Hawaii? I think Vinyl Piper's promised to spend Christmas in Hawaii about 4 years in a row. Still haven't seen him yet. Hello, Larry. Larry has reminded me something I forgot to do. Larry's been with us for 11 months at the 717 level. Thank you very much for your long-term support. Larry posted a video for me and I forgot to go look at it. I'm sorry, Larry. I will put that on the notes to do later this afternoon. I apologize. But it's David Letterman Planespotting. So I apologize. I forgot to go look at it. Well, do what you can, Vinyl Piper. We'd love to see you and your lovely wife. Mrs. Reverse Ops is heading off to California this December, hopefully. Unfortunately, I can't make it and attend with her. Yeah, non-tan, that was a cool one to see. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see its departure from here. We saw it arrive, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get out here. I was going to try to take a video of it, but it was a bad time for work. But a lot of the guys here, other plane spotters here who work airside at the airport, were able to get to sign it and take pictures with it. It was pretty cool. A lot of the local guys signed the fuselage. It was pretty neat. Yeah, Larry, sometimes like I can remember stupid stuff from decades ago, but stuff that I'm supposed to do today, I'm like a hamster sometimes. I have a very short attention span. Alright, so the next one coming out here is almost to the end of the runway. Let's see where it's at. It's 717 again. It's Hawaiian flight 1042. It's heading off to Hilo. I'd like to be heading off to Hilo today. That would be nice. Sending all the trucks out. Where are they going? Hello, Flyer KG.
go to ground, hot left, either one. Tower, Delta 778, Delta Sierra, Delta 711.
Thank you very much, Fred. Fred 1296 is coming with a $20 super chat. Says 145 days till I arrive on 100. I will bring you a special gift. That's awesome. Fred was here. Oh, was it already last year? How time flies. Fred was here and he brought me LaGuardia goodie bag with some socks and some other stuff. A really cool pen that has wings on it. So it's very, very cool stuff. Thank you very much, Fred. And thank you for the super chat. Look forward to seeing you. Yeah, I don't hear anything about those trucks leaving. So we'll see. Oh, 45 days. Oh, that's way quicker. Yeah, that's way quicker. We'll see you very soon then. 45 days, that'll be here before we know it. Yeah, ANA was retiring one of their 777s that they use for domestic routes. And it came through here on its way to the boneyard. So it's here, came in here in the morning and then stayed the night and left the next day. So at one time that day we had 4 ANAs here. We had the 2 A380s, a Dreamliner, and then that 777 all here at the same time. Well, thanks again, Fred. I look forward to seeing you. That'll make Fred one of the rare 2-time visitors to the truck. Alright, Qantas is about to the end of Alpha, so it'll be out here in just a minute or two. And then we're about 20 minutes from the first A380 departure. Hello, David. Our good friend David K. Snell is upgrading to the 321 mainland traveler level. That's a huge show of support. Thank you very much. Got the silver badge and you're upgrading. That's awesome support. Thank you. You'll your economy seats will recline in this version. You get to go off to exotic destinations like Long Beach and Oakland. But I heard a rumor that the 321s are going to start doing more inter-island flights, so that'll be interesting. So you might be able to go over to Maui on a 321 and recline the seat. You still get POG on this one, so O'Malley will be by with that soon. So thank you very much, David.
Heavy Airbus A330 mile final.
Call time is blocked. Say again.
313, runway 4 right, clear to line, hold short, runway 8 left.
4 right, clear line, hold short, runway 8 left, stop 313.
November 55 Hotel, taxi all the way down to Delta, turn right on Delta, remain the frequency.
Nice. We should be able to see Qantas here in just a second. We're actually a little further up in the parking lot today, so we have to wait till it actually clears the guard shack now to see it, but it should be poking its head out very soon. Ah, there it is. See if we can get some focus action. There we go. Hello, Martin. Good to see you. Quack. Quack. We got a C-17 on a 7-mile final for the other runway, so we'll get that right after the Qantas.
Reduce the slowest practical speed. So.
Heavy, runway 8 right, line of way, stopping with departure, right 4 left.
Okay, we should be able to. Philippine coming in. Where's Philippine? That must be already too far. But I think there's the C-17 is after the Philippine Airlines. So I don't see it on the app, but I heard her talk about it. Oh, yeah, there it is. I see it in the air now. Take care, Sarah. We'll see you next time. The next one going out on the reef runway is Hawaiian Flight 836 heading off to Phoenix. It's a 330. We'll see which one we take. I'd like to see the C-17 arrival.
Descend to the pattern altitude and continue runway 48.
Down to the pattern altitude, continue full right,
Last A37 Heavy, approaching the last A36 Heavy. Look for a Cirrus. They're up on runway 4 left. They're going to cross their departure corridor from left to right. That's going to be your traffic. Dock 927, runway 4 right, clear to land. Hold short, runway 8 left, landing Boeing 737, 3 mile final.
Yeah, transfer runway 4 right, 97.
Dock 927, hold short, runway 8 left.
Hold short, runway 8 left, 97.
Tower, morning, Alaska 1054, visual, Ava.
Alaska 1054, hello, tower, good morning, runway 8 left, clear to land. Hold short, runway 4 left for landing swing 4 mile left base, traffic holds in position off, runway.
Swing landing left, hold short, 4 left, Alaska 1054.
Sir, 2 miles, there's a heavy AC-30 in position, runway 8 right. The FA departs, they'll have the inspecting things, separation, operate service, contact partner. November 36 Golf, turn right at Delta, contact ground.
Delta to the ground.
Fly SSC-1, that was a C-17. The C-130s have propellers.
Turn left at Golf, and, okay, you want November? November 51, have you turn left on November, and then left on Golf Alpha?
November left golf.
November 51, have you turn left on Alpha, taxi has a map, contact people around 133.6. Alaska 836 heavy classical factor, remember 8 right clear for takeoff.
Take off, A right, Alaska.
Alaska 10 the passenger 8 right left and wait. Alaska 1070 passenger passenger 8 right left and wait. Dock 927 turn right at Ethel and contact ground.
Right from the end, contact ground, 97. Good afternoon, Alaska 835, heavy is finished approaching.
Alaska 835 heavy on time, traffic holds in position on the crossing runway, runway 8 left, clear line, hold
Hello, Aspen.
left landing, just 115, 5 mile left.
Negative. Good approach control.
Alaska 835 heavy, runway 8 left, clear line.
How's it going?
Left,
Yeah, it's called reverse ops. Yeah. Oh, thanks.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
last, there'll be passenger departures forward up on to be a topic.
Hello, Frank. My good friend Frank Schoenstein is coming with 10 big reverse ops memberships. Thank you very much. That is extremely generous of you. Awesome show of support. So it looks like Simon, name I can't read, Phil, Alan, Elian, Angela, PBM, Skating Banana, Yeet, Terry, and Gary. Please join me in thanking Frank. That's huge. That really does help the channel. All the new members here will be able to get into our next members only stream, which should be the day after Thanksgiving. Unless something goes kaflooey, we should be doing it the day after Thanksgiving. So while everyone else is out trashing a Walmart, we'll get together and we'll hang out for a bit. Next one on the other side is Hawaiian Flight 835. It's coming in from Phoenix. I have a bee in my ear. Ugh. There's a bee in my ear. I guess that's better than a... Is that better than a bee in your bonnet? I don't know.
What's the microphone for?
I'm live streaming.
Ah.
So it just
so they can hear the jets?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. The channel's reverse ops if you're interested.
Yeah. Did you figure out what's the emergency there?
No, I didn't hear anything on the regular tower channel.
Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 fire trucks right there.
Yeah, they all left here, this station about a minute,
Well, they were just
10 minutes ago.
The helipads looking at something.
Yeah.
I tried to talk to them, but they wouldn't talk to me.
Oh, yeah. I didn't hear anything on the regular tower channel, so I don't listen to the emergency channel.
I don't think there's an emergency channel.
There is, but I hardly ever hear anything on it. It's only when something. It's let's see.
No. It's like what 12145 or something like that.
Yeah, I have it on here somewhere. No, I guess I took it off actually.
Yeah, I don't think anyone ever uses it.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well.
Oh, here it is. 1211.
12111.
Yeah, 1211.
Nah,
Yeah.
never heard about that one.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, talk later.
All right, take care. I gotta figure out where I was. There we go. Tower. I just saw O'Malley Cat on the 360 cam. He's walking behind me. Oh, there, oh, she's ducking behind a car now. She just ducked under that van. So those trucks that left here a bit ago, the fire trucks, the guy who was here just talking to me said they're just sitting up by the helicopter ramp. So I don't know what's going on. This guy's coming in hot. He's a medical flight. That's probably why he's coming in hot. Yeah, Fly SSC, there's a black cat who lives in this parking lot that we've affectionately named O'Malley. Alright, so our next UPS Queen is lit up. That's heading off to Sydney. We also have our first Japan Airlines departure. That's a Dreamliner heading off to Osaka. God, it looks like it's just pushed back. We also have Asiana just pushed back. That's a 777 ER, 200 ER. The 757 next for arrival on the other runway, the 8 left. That's Asia Pacific. And there's a Southern Airways Express, Mokulele, coming in from Kanakakai. That is next for arrival on 4 right, it looks like. Let's see it quite yet, but it's kind of tiny. Hello, Ian. Good to see you. You were here earlier too, weren't you? Fred, I don't think O'Malley Cat is vicious, so there's a couple other people here I know who feed her, so I think I wouldn't worry. You won't get probably. I can't guarantee anything, but for a feral cat, it does have a few friends. Plane spotter, there should be one departing. In fact, it just lit up. So our first A380 departure should be within the next 15 minutes. The arrivals were this morning in the 8 o'clock hour. But the departures, we'll have one here scheduled for 11:30, but that usually means it's out here by about 11:45 or so. And then we'll have another one about an hour later. And we'll see both of those in the show today. So let's see if we can show you Asia Pacific real quick. That was 757.
Fly east of all runways, landing south ramp under, helicopter 58 clear. Maka 248, reduce speed 20. Maka 248, reduce speed 20. Honolulu, Tower, Rainbow 6, 4 Island about. Rainbow 6, all fire flight to the east concourse and hold. East concourse, Rainbow 6.
Yes, plane spotter Flitch, I guess that is, FLSCH. We will see the A380 on the runway in front of us. We'll see the full departure of it. And that'll probably be in the next 10 minutes because it looks like it just lit up. Oh, it's pushed back already, so it's doing its checks, so it'll be out of here pretty quickly. This one here is Kamaka Air. It's a Cessna Cargo Master, it looks like. I believe all theirs are Cargo Masters or Sky Couriers. Yeah, that's a Cargo Master. Can't really see it on the other side of this fence. This Cessna here has got a really cool paint job. Camera's blocking by the fence though. That Blue Angels one is still here too. It has not moved. It still looks like it's in the same place. That's the one on the end. Hello, Robert. Kamaka Air is a small inter-island cargo company. So they do cargo between just the Hawaiian Islands. All they have is Cargo Masters and Sky Couriers. They don't go any further. So thanks again, Frank. I appreciate it. I don't know what the deal is with my ATC. Let's see if we can move it, see if it gets any better. It is cutting out every other word on certain people talking. Let's try putting it over here.
Approximate 87 flight east of all runways, landing southbound Palace and West, 0607, gust 20. All the runways over.
Already better.
November 365, contact departure. Japan 791 heavy on fire, cross the link up to Julia. Japan 291, close down, west 8 to this, on Julia.
Yeah, I believe the one we're looking at there, Jonathan, I believe that is Mount Kahala. And I think that's the highest peak on Oahu. I think that's the one. It's either that or the one next to it. I can't remember. I can never remember. But somewhere up there, there's a spot. See, they need to get power back there. How do I get power back there, Patrick? But somewhere up there, there's a spot where they say you can see. So that's this one then, Mike, right? Is that the one? Yeah. I always forget because I mean, it's not like I go up there. But there's a spot up there. They say you can see all of the main Hawaiian Islands from up there. So I don't know exactly where that is, but I do know that up there somewhere there's a spot that you can see all of the main Hawaiian Islands. And I believe that because I'll show you in a minute. This is Hawaiian coming in on 4 right, which is very nice of them to send this our way. This is coming in from Sacramento. It's Hawaiian flight 819. So I used to live in Makakilo, which is, let's see, right in here. Oh yeah, right. Right behind. I used to live in Makakilo, all the way at the top of Makakilo, which is those houses that are kind of behind that set of trees there to the right. So I used to live in that set of houses right there, all the way at the end on the top. And from my balcony, one day I woke up and looked out on the balcony, and I could see all the islands to the east of us. I could see Molokai, I could see Lanai, I could see Ko'olave, and I could see the Big Island, and I could see Maui. I could see them all from my big island. It has to be like exceptionally super clear. I probably need to reapply. It has to be exceptionally super clear to do that. But I could see all of them. I have a picture of it somewhere. The only islands I could not see were Niihau and Lanai, and the reason I couldn't see them is because my balcony faced this way, not east. But from somewhere up here, this is Palihua Ridge up here, and there's some of the TV towers up there. It's one of these ridges, one of these peaks, you can see all of the Hawaiian Islands if it's super clear. And I'm not just clear skies, I mean super clear skies. All right, we're having another one coming in here, another heavy coming in on this side. It's a 7.6. It's a Delta 7.6 coming in from Salt Lake City. So thank you to ATC for sending these over here. Oh, interesting, Jonathan. Is it easy to get to, or is it one of those things where you got to hike for 7 days? Because I love super high cliffs and super high viewpoints, observation decks, but hiking to them is not my favorite thing. Like when we were in Austria a couple of weeks ago, there's this place called Top of Innsbruck, which is not quite the peak of the northern range there that's on the north side of Innsbruck. It's not quite the peak, but it's very close to the peak is where they take you. But they take you up there in a gondola thing, whatever they, big, what's that thing called where they, not a gondola. Ooh, another one coming this way. Look at this. We're getting all the cool ones. Thank you, ATC. This is Hawaiian flight 821 coming in from Seattle. It is a Dreamliner. Here's the Hawaiian Dreamliner for you. Everybody take a screenshot before they change the paint job. Yeah, Mike, that 4 to 6 hour hike is the reason I've never been up there. Mrs. Reverse Ops. What's the name of the thing that took us to the top of Innsbruck? Cable car? Is that a cable car? Okay. It's a big cable car. But we did take a funicular, like the first leg of the journey. You take 3 different ways. You take 3 different journeys to get there. You take, when you're in Innsbruck, you take a funicular from just outside the city center up a little ways, and then you get on a cable car. Not like a San Francisco cable car. Up to the almost all the way to the top, and then you get on another one that takes you all the way to the top. Oh, thanks, Eham. Yeah. Yeah, that that missile battery you can still see on Google Maps. There's a lot of weird and classified stuff on or underneath that mountain that we looked at. So that mountain that we were just looking at a minute ago, there's a lot of stuff on that mountain that is either classified or used to be classified, and then on it or under it, there's tunnels underneath it. If you go up the west side of the island up, I think it's in Waianae. I think it's in Waianae. Might be a little closer than Waianae. There's a Pearl Harbor annex up there. And you're wondering why would there be a Pearl Harbor annex nowhere near Pearl Harbor? Well, it's because there is a underground system of tunnels from that Pearl Harbor annex to Pearl Harbor, and that's where they used to store the munitions, and they would ferry them under the mountain via train, small trains, to Pearl Harbor. So they wouldn't store the ammunition at Pearl Harbor for the battleships. They would store them on the west side. Bye. Thanks, RSVP. Oh, thanks, the Peacock A380. So yeah, back to what I was saying, there's a lot of weird stuff over there if you just poke around in the history books and the online archives and things. There's a place called Peacock Flats on the other end, the northern end. It's where they have the satellite tracking. They just recently converted that to Space Force, so it's no longer under the Air Force up there. It's actually under Space Force now. That whole area in the 80s had a shoot-to-kill order. If you went anywhere in the perimeter fence, there was authorized to shoot to kill, no questions asked. Hello, Thomas. We have a new friend with us, Thomas Markey. Thank you very much for joining. Welcome to the 717 Inner Island Traveler level. You'll enjoy all the comforts of the 717 as you zip between the Hawaiian Islands. The seats in economy don't recline, but you're never really in the air long enough to notice. O'Malley, you'll be by with your POG drinks soon. Thank you very much, Thomas. Ooh, Air Canada. We'll see Air Canada in this show. That's good. Thanks, Heath. Yeah, the Peacock A380. They do a wonderful job over there at Pearl Harbor. Not only the Arizona Memorial itself, but the whole thing over there is very exceptionally well done. Because they have the Bowfin, which is a submarine. They have the Missouri, which is a battleship. They have the Pacific Aviation Museum that are they're all separate entities, but they're all kind of based around the Pearl Harbor Visitor Center. So it's Yes, Thomas. I had a friend of mine who used to do RF work. And he would go up there. So he's the one I thought he had a picture of one of the signs, but I may be mistaken. I may be thinking of something else. They're a little more laid back nowadays up there. You can actually go camping up at Peacock Flats if you have a 4x4. Yeah, the Strait mentioned the fuel storage tanks. We've had a lot of publicity about those lately because they started to leak. And contaminate some of the water going into some of the military bases. So they've had a lot of issues with those lately. They drained them all now. They've all been drained. So, but there's still ongoing issues with the contamination that did get leaked out before they drained them. The interesting story, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there was a series of fuel tanks that the government buried in a place called Red Hill, which is kind of up behind me. If you follow Lagoon Drive up to the hill over by Tripler, it's kind of up in that area. What I find most interesting about that story is it was there for decades, and no one knew it was there. The only reason it got out in the public and the public found out it was there is because some guy was reading, some guy at some magazine was digging through files that were supposed to be classified but accidentally got released. So he was reading classified documents unknowingly, and the fuel tanks were in these classified documents. And he thought they were neat and put it in a list of the top 10 military engineering marvels. And it was in that list in that magazine, and nobody really paid attention to it for even years after that. And then it finally said, people started asking questions like, what, wait a minute, what is that? Jonathan, I don't exactly know. These with these shows that we don't start till 10 o'clock or so, it's a little harder to do a road trip because we'd miss the departures. But maybe, let's see, I have another one of these sleep-in shows scheduled for next Saturday, so probably the Saturday after that. But we're going to do kind of a road show for our members only show the day after Thanksgiving. It's going to be kind of a road show. Hello, Rainbow Love. It's the yin and the yang of the time zones. One person waking up, one person sleeping. Yeah.
I'm watching your stream.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You want a sticker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, one bag. Here's a couple stickers.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for watching.
Say hi to him.
Yeah.
I got some very awesome.
Hi.
Hello.
My son been watching you,
Oh, it's awesome.
and so he said, "Let's go. We come all the way from Inouye out here."
All right. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so awesome to
Yeah.
finding me. I like. So cool. Yeah, he likes to come out here. We come out here often. Well, we come out here because we watch live streamer people like you come out here. So you come out here often, then?
Yeah, he's seeing me Saturday.
All
This
right.
is a later.
Yeah,
We're doing
10:30.
Sleep in Saturday. It's called Sleep in Saturday. But normally he's here early.
Normally I'm here a little earlier on
Let me ask you
Saturdays.
something.
What's
That's
747?
personal. I know you do others, but it pays off.
It's not like I could quit my job or anything, but it pays for the internet and pays for the gas
Yeah,
and
this whole setup.
Yeah.
Right. You see this guy? Awesome, yeah?
Yeah. That's a Boeing 747.
Yeah. Oh, the flying. That's not the M11, but the.
Not that
Stick it
many,
off.
Those aren't flying.
Oh, yeah, they can now. See, Mom? And he needs the private pilots that they have to go fly the plane and stuff like that. They park here and they go take the plane and they fly. Okay, well, nice meeting you.
oh, nice meeting you too.
Yeah. Okay.
Where do you go? That's
Okay, we can watch out here.
oh, actually from there.
Yeah, straight. I went to the last air show. I had a lot of fun. Did you make it there? Hello, Irene. Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Fly SSC. I really thought they'd keep it going for the freighter stuff forever. I guess I'm not a economist and a bean counter, so I don't know what their forecast was like on those things, but well, Sydney, when you see him, say aloha to him for me. Hello, Sean. Thanks, Rich. All right, take care, Fly SSC1. Hopefully we'll see you when you're here in Honolulu. If not, enjoy your flights. Ooh, we have a baby tri-jet doo-doo-doo-doo, baby tri-jet doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright, so the next one on the reef runway is heading off to Oakland, as I mentioned before, the exotic destination of Oakland, on a 321. This is a Falcon 50 EX. The EX means it has the fine Corinthian leather option. So those guys are going to be riding in style all the way to San Diego. Well, Fly SSC1, this area here where I'm at today is a little hard to get to if you don't have a car, because there's no bus line on Lagoon Drive. But they've recently opened the Lagoon Drive rail station, so you can get on at the airport and go one stop to Lagoon Drive, and that's only like a 2-minute walk from that station to where I stream from the other end when I'm at the by the rental car places on the end of 8 left. So if you go to that rail station and then walk down Lagoon Drive, about 2 minutes, that's where I am in the mornings, usually on Saturday. Not today, but usually if I do a morning show on Saturday, that's where I am in the morning. But this area is not the easiest to get to unless you have a car. So there's some businesses along Lagoon Drive, but not enough to have a bus route. Yeah, you'll be able to jump on that from the airport stop and go one stop east, and that's Lagoon Drive stop, and that's very close to where I stream in the mornings on Saturday. Alright, we have Korean Air lit up and headed this way. That is a Dreamliner 10. Now, if you weren't here earlier, I relayed some news that I was sent to by one of my reverse ops operatives sent me some news for the month of December. Both Asiana and Korean Air are upping their flights here. Korean Air is adding, I think both of them are adding an extra flight, and then Korean is actually changing the aircraft type. So on the extra flight, the first 2 days of December, it'll be a 777, Korean Air 777, and then the rest of the month, it's going to be the Queen again. So we're going to have the 747-8 come back for almost the entire month of December. And that'll come in. The only unfortunate thing about that news is the Queen will come in at... What are you doing? The Queen will come in at 11 in the morning, 11:10 in the morning, so we won't see it in the weekday shows, but we will see it in the weekend shows. We'll see the Queen, so that's good. Let's see, what time is it? I can wait a little while. Are you hungry? Oh, I see. I'm getting the look from Mrs. Reverse Ops. I think it's the other way around, Fly SSC. I think Korean bought Asiana. So here's that baby tri-jet. I think that'll be a daily service. Arriving at 11:10 and departing about 1:30. The Asiana is increasing flights, but it's going from 5 days a week to 7 days a week. So it's not technically an extra flight, it's just more days. But Korean is adding a third flight a day. Sorry, a second flight a day. Pardon me. Yeah. Mrs. Reverse Ops is hungry. Oh, yes, sorry, yeah. You're right. I read that first time wrong, Fly SSC. You were correct, yes. Alright, so the next one out here will be that aforementioned Korean Air Dreamliner 10. It's heading off to Seoul. It's going to be behind the guard shack for just a second, and then we'll pick it up what's on the other side. Oh, there she is. It's 3 months in Spain. Oh, the life, Ian, the life. So I don't know much about business jets. They all kind of look the same to me, except for that Falcon 50. They all kind of look the same. But the one thing I do know is the more windows, the more they cost. This thing's got a lot of windows. Yeah, Ian, you wouldn't want to have to ask someone else to do it, so you might as well do it yourself, right? So this Korean is at the end, so we're going to flip over and get the Korean. There it is. So we'll let that one wander through your shot. So let's see. Okay. Sorry, me and Mr. Reverse Ops are negotiating food. So in on the crossing runway is another 717. This is Hawaiian Air. Oops. That was coming in from OGG. It was Hawaiian flight 1125. The Korean Air looks like it's moving now, so we'll take that Korean Air. That guy is rotating very late. He must be very heavy. I like the idea, Alan, but Mrs. Reverse Ops doesn't eat many Pop-Tarts. She has bars with nuts and grains and twigs and berries in them. I don't know. Bunch of healthy stuff. She eats way healthier than I do. But for her credit, she cooks for me a lot, and it's usually healthy, and it's mostly really good. So I begrudgingly eat healthy because she makes it taste so good. Is there a streamer who does a mystery sandwich of the day? That's probably another thing I stole from somebody without realizing it. Okay. This is a Delta here, which I was looking for the Hawaiian, but the Hawaiian snuck out already. And it's there it is. Now we'll go back to the Delta, which I was trying to go to a minute ago. But Josh, unfortunately, I ate my Pop-Tart about 2 hours before the show started. I ate it at the regular time, but it was just before today's show started. We'll get back to that once we do the earlier show. Simon, I like Simon Lowell Aviation. I don't remember him seeing it. Maybe I just don't turn into his show early enough. I usually don't see the beginning of his show. But I like Simon. He's got the best pan in the business. His little dual camera setup and steady hand. He's got the best pan in the business, I think. Oh, nice, Kim. Well, happy anniversary. A little belated, but happy anniversary. Next one out looks like it's a Southwest, followed by another Hawaiian. Then we got a string of planes coming down here now. Oh, Southwest followed by that Global 7500 we saw. Southwest heading off to San Jose, then the Global 7500 heading off to our favorite destination, not available. And then we have the Hawaiian with the last of the old livery 330. Oh yes, Kim. So yes, Kim stopped by the truck the other day. That's right. Sorry, I read the last half of your sentence first, and then the first half of your sentence after I was talking. Yes. Turning on final for 8 left. I'll keep an eye out for that, Eham. Thank you. Alright, so we have another Southwest coming in on the crossing runway. That's a surprise, surprise. Another 737. That's right here. Don't ask me why I have super zoom on. I have no idea. $10 miles out. All right. Should be able to see it 10 miles out. So after this next Southwest, we will pan over there and see if we can see it. go over and see if we can see that. Oh no, I see the plane that's in front of it, I think. Yeah, the plane that's in front of it is another Southwest, so I'm still looking. Okay, it's passing compilation. We should be see it. Ah, I see it. Okay, we got it in sight. Oh yeah, Denver. Those are fun days when we catch those, because those are truly just something you're not going to expect. It just comes out of nowhere. So that's one of the things I love about this airport particularly. And there's other airports that are similar to this, but this airport I love because back when I first started looking at planes, you just kind of had to, you just showed up and whatever was there, and there was always an element of surprise about what livery it would be. And if you saw a weird livery or a special livery, it was very exciting because you didn't know it was coming. And now the days with, you know, all the apps, and I love Jet Tip and the apps and stuff. They make things so much easier, but it does kind of take the element of surprise out of it, like back in the good day. So this right here is the last of the old livery 330. It's the last Hawaiian in the old livery. If you notice, it doesn't have the silver Miley lay around the fuselage, and the tail colors and design is slightly different. It's not a huge change, but it is the last of the older ones. But nowadays you have all the stuff, you know what's coming most of the time, but here there's always something you're not going to see, you're not going to expect to see. So I still love that. That's what I love most about this airport. I'm so fortunate. A, I'm fortunate enough to live here. B, I'm fortunate enough to be able to come to this airport, because you truly never know what you're going to see here. You know, one day it might be nothing but the same stuff on flight radar, just the same normal stuff. The next day you might get a U-2 or a B-52 or some airline stopping here on a delivery flight that you're never going to see again. You know, a Chinese airline or a Dash 8 going down to Australia that you're never going to see normally. And because of where we are and how far we are from things, they end up stopping here. So I never knew there was moose in Australia, but apparently there are. So that's one of them, Royal Australian Air Force. Yeah, EHM. I mean, you just go out and you end up seeing, you know, 25 737s or 25 A220s, and you're like, oh, that was interesting. And you still go back the next day, and the next day you might see something you've never seen before, you'll never see again. The Antonov might come in, and I remember coming out here I don't know, 7, 8, 10 years ago, maybe even longer, and you just sit in your car all day. Well, I'd like to sit in that guy's car all day. Look at that. Really nice looking Hugger orange Dart just went by. I'd come out here and I'd sit out here all day, and the only thing back then that was online was the schedule from the airport. And you just have to guess. Alright, it's good meeting you. Take care. Wow, Ian, that is truly old school. I've only heard of them. I don't remember those. I know my dad. Many of you know my dad worked for American. He used to bring home these flight schedule books. I wonder if that's what you're talking about. I seem to remember them just being American, though, because he worked for American Airlines. And it was just a book that had either the next month of flights or the next week of flights. I don't remember exactly. I wish I still had a few of those. I don't know where they went. There used to be a bunch of them laying around the house. Oh, thanks for the information, Ricardo. Alright, so we're going to go... Oh, is that another one coming in? Another C-17 is coming in. This is Jungle 52. It is about where it was, the other one was when we caught it. So let's see if we can get that. There we go. So this one's Jungle. It is not a Hawaii C-17. Hawaii does have C-17s based here. There's a nice 2 for shot. Oh, is that the one that went out just before we went live? Because I just missed one right before we went live. Alright, thanks, Eham. I don't know if we'll be able to get out here and get live, but we'll maybe I'll try to get out here and get a video of it. The first A400 I ever saw was a German A400 right here. Probably $6 years ago, something like that, I don't remember. Oops. Oh, thanks, Miss Wolves. Oh, and thank you to everyone who liked the stream. I really appreciate it. We have 400 likes. So we have the next A380 lit up already. It is a scheduled departure of 12:40, so it's actually running a few minutes early. That's good. On the reef runway, we have a 717 heading off to Kailua Kona. Coming in, we have a Cessna Sky Carrier. It is coming in from Lanai. I believe, as of the information I got, this might be the only if I can find it in the sky. Oh, there it is. It's very tiny. When I got the information, it was correct. I don't know if it's correct anymore. I haven't looked it up. But this was at the time, this was the only passenger variation of the Cessna Sky Carrier. All the rest were cargo variations. So this belongs to Lanai Air. It's to take people over to the island of Lanai to go to the resorts over there. There's 2 resorts over there. There's one on the coast and one up on the mountain. And if you go there and you stay at those resorts, you get a free flight over from here to stay there. So you don't have to work that out. You just have to get here. And with the room, they give you a free flight over there. And I thought, how are they making any money if they're giving away free flights? And then I looked at what the room cost, and I was like, oh, that's why they're giving you a free flight. Because the rooms are very high for my budget. I think they were around $9,000 a night.
Look for Phoenix on a freeway departure.
I don't think I'll be able to get that way.
That's true.
It's kind of behind me, but if you're coming in,
Yeah, you saw me?
yeah,
Glider?
yeah. Denver, I'm still inside the Rocky truck, but the wind is much better today. So usually the truck doesn't fare well in the wind. So it has 25 or almost 30-year-old suspension. It's a little wobbly. See you later, Air Godzilla. There's a Hawaiian right over my head. Can't see it because I'm staring into the sun. Hello, Mark. I still would like one. Those little tiny Denver. Those little tiny Southwest snack trucks. They don't have a Southwest doesn't do full meal service, so their catering trucks are much smaller. I think I could definitely swing that here. We had a couple of C-17s, Mark. We had an A380 departure. We've had a couple of 747 departures. We're about to have another A380 departure. That's very close to going out. And we'll be finishing up here about 1 o'clock local. So if you're looking at the bottom left, we got about 20 minutes left in the stream. We'll give some love to the Skyhawk next. The next arrival on this runway is going to be a N172CN. It's a Cessna Skyhawk SP 172. So we'll give some love to some Skyhawk next. Thanks, CB. I appreciate it. Well, we're waiting on the Cessna Skyhawk to get here. It's almost here, but it's going slow enough where I think I have a chance to get a water. Hold on a second. So the A380 is moving now, so it should be the next departure. We'll take a couple after it, and we'll end about a couple minutes before 1. Because as soon as Mrs. Ravash said she was hungry, I was like, I'm not that hungry yet. And as soon as that, oh, there we can see the A380's tail. There it is. Heading over this way. Little shark in the tree action, look at that. But as soon as she said she was hungry, I'm like, I'm not that hungry. But ever since then, my hunger level has gone up exponentially. I'm getting hungrier and hungrier. So thanks everyone for being here today. We got a few minutes left. We got an A380 and then should have a Virgin America and then a maybe a Japanese Japan Airlines out here as well. But I just want to say thank you for hanging out with me today. I kind of like these a little bit later shows. They won't be a permanent thing, but it gives me a little chance to sleep in on a Saturday, and then we get to watch both A380 departures. So that's a good thing. Through the winter months, we might start. We'll definitely do it more because as we get closer to the middle of December, the sun's just going to keep going, getting up later in the day. So that first hour will be darker and darker. So it makes more sense to do these a little bit later shows. Plus, on those, once it gets into December, we'll be able to see the arrival and the departure of the Korean Air 747, which is coming back to us for the month of December. A little Christmas present for us here in Hawaii. So don't leave just yet. We got a few more minutes, but I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. If you're interested in how you can help out the channel, 400 of you or more have already done it today, but if you could hit that like button, that would be great. About half of you listening to the sound of my voice are not subscribed, so if you would hit that subscribe button, that really helps the algorithm a lot. If you'd like to go above and beyond that, we do have channel memberships available. Those are the join button underneath your video. There's also a link on my YouTube homepage. There's also a link to join. There's 4 levels available, starting at just $1.99 a month. You get lots of cool stuff, emojis and members-only videos, and the 787 level has a discount at the merch shop. So if you are a 787 member, don't forget about that. If you can't find it in the post section, let me know. I'll send it to you. Make sure we're not going to miss anything. Okay, not yet. The aforementioned merch shop is where you get t-shirts, hats, hoodies, mugs. Not only do you get some cool merchandise there, you also get to help out the channel. So it's a win-win for both of us. But if none of those options are in your needs or wants or financial plan, just a simple like of the stream would be awesome. That is a nice, easy, free way to help us out here. So, but thank you all for being here. It's truly a pleasure for me. I have a blast with you guys every week. So we'll get a couple more planes and then we'll head off for the weekend. We'll be back Tuesday and Thursday this week at our normal early time. So Tuesday and Thursday morning at 6:45. So we'll see you all then, hopefully. Alright, so the A380 is in the trees over there, so it'll be out on where we can see it in about a minute. We do have a Hawaiian coming in from Vegas. It's Hawaiian Flight 7. coming in from Vegas in a 330. That is just over the trees over there. So we'll take that one real quick. And then by the time this one disappears, the A380 should be visible on the other side of the guard check. Yeah, CB, I was sorry a little while ago, I don't know if you were here yet, about how much I love this airport, about how it's just, it has everything, and almost every day there's a surprise. So it doesn't have the, you know, the volume of traffic as like an LAX or a Heathrow, but man, we sure make up for it in other ways out here. So that's that Hawaiian coming in from Vegas. So the A380 should be coming on the other side of the guard shack any second now. Ooh. Looks like we might have another reach coming in. Where's he at? Oh, there's an American coming in as well from DFW. That's that shorty Dreamliner. That's the uncomfortable Dreamliner. I don't like that one. Well, happy 23rd birthday, Ron. So that makes you just slightly above room temperature, which is good. As long as you're above room temperature, that means you're breathing, so. Yeah, Airframe Productions. I don't like the American Dreamliner 8s. They're uncomfortable to me. The seats in economy do not like my body. Thanks, RSVP. Oops. My sunshade fell down. See if we can put the sunshade back up. I can't see anything. Ugh. Oh, 19,200. Thank you for letting me know, Rainbow Love. We had a kind of a goal to get to 20,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and we were slowing down quite a bit. We had a long way to go, but now we're getting a lot closer. Thanks, everybody. So what we're going to do here is we're going to play the credits in a thing. So we're going to keep watching planes while the credits roll. So don't go anywhere. Is that uncomfortable Dreamliner over there? Yeah. Yeah, there's the uncomfortable Dreamliner right over there. Now your mileage may vary. You might be very comfortable in that plane, but me personally, not so much. So we're going to watch planes while the credits roll, but I want to thank all of my members. The 717s, the 787s, the 321s, and the 330s, all of you. Because we are 100% member funded. We don't have any sponsors, we don't take any grants. Not that I wouldn't if someone offered, but we don't. But we're entirely member funded, so all the members to the channel really keep this thing going. You pay for keep the lights on. So thanks everyone. So like I said, our next two shows are Tuesday and Thursday, both in the morning. If you hang out through the end of this show, we're going to probably get two more planes in, two more departures in. There's two more planes coming down the Juliet right now. We'll get both of those. But if you hang out through the end of this show, we're going to send you over to the 360 camera so you can watch me chug a water and break things down. And then we're going to go off to lunch. But while you're over there at the 360 camera, hit that subscribe button if you could. That channel, HNL Ops, where I'm going to redirect you to, is our companion channel. So not only does it have the 360 camera, it also has our overlay with flight radar and the ATC, which I know there's other ways to watch both those things. You don't have to tune into the thing. But I decided to put that up to where so you could, people with a television or people who just want to click on one thing can get the flight, the map, the locations of the planes, and the ATC all with one click. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that. So if you were gifted a membership today or the last stream, I redo this video every Sunday, so your name will be in the next video. So if you don't see your name and you think you should, it'll be in the next stream. So we update the video every Saturday, or sorry, every Sunday here when I have a full day to do stuff. one last thing I'll mention. Don't forget about AvCon. AvCon is a aviation streaming convention that's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Delta Flight Museum next April 4th. You can go to av-con.com for any information about it, ticket information. It's all there. I will be a featured creator there, so a featured live streamer. So if you want to come meet me, say hi, I'll be there. I'd like to thank my world's most dangerous mod crew, Kirsten, Ms. Wolves, Rainbow Love, Sydney, Josh, O'Malley, Jane, Alan, and Brandon. Special shout out to Frank and Steve, big supporters this week. And an extra special shout out to Mrs. Reverse Ops. The RAF trucks are heading out again. Don't know what to do. We'll do one more plane, our Honolulu plane. This will be our Honolulu plane for today. This is what? Oh, where'd you hear that? Oh, let me see. Let me look back at the chat. Alaskan. Oh, interesting.
And the fire trucks just went by.
Yeah, where's he at?
He might be coming in over there. But
Yeah.
he's gonna come in over there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we'll hang around for a minute and we'll catch this Alaska plane coming in. It's being diverted. It took off Maui. It's supposed to go to Seattle. It's coming in here. Alright, so trying to figure out that Alaska is still out over the water. It looks like it's going to be second for arrival to 8 left. There's no chance I can make it to 8 to get down to the other side to watch it, but we'll see it in the air. We'll hang out and see it in the air. Yeah, Josh, those Stitch planes are actually, there's fewer of them now. I don't know if they're all gone or not. But the 717, they took the stickers off it already. The 321, last time I saw it, it had the stickers still. And same with the 330, but I haven't seen either of them in over a week, so I don't know if they've taken those stickers off those. Yeah, Mark, I see that. We'll see how quickly that one gets over here. If there's an emergency on the other one, I wonder if they'll bring it into 4 right. I don't know what the emergency is, though. If it's a medical or a mechanical. I turned my ATC off because the battery was running down. It was driving me nuts. Let's see if we can turn it back on. And I just realized I've been using my phone for the flight, the plane finder all day, and it's now at 14%. This next one coming in is Virgin America flight 270. It's coming in from Ontario. The one behind it will be the emergency. Yeah, that C-17 should be just south of us any second. It's still at 6,800 feet, so I don't know if I can see it. This is the emergency coming in right here. Well, I hope what's ever wrong is an easy fix, or if someone's hurt, they're be better once they get off the plane. That C-17 is going to go around to the other runway. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and end it. We've already seen it. It's getting really heat hazy over there to see that C-17 anyway, so we're going to go ahead and end it. The Alaska was able to get off the runway, so that's good. Alright, well. Alright, well, nice exciting end of the day, but we really got to go. So they were able to go off the runway, so hopefully everyone would be okay with that. Don't forget to check us out on Tuesday morning and then Thursday morning for we'll see the arrivals of those A380s that we saw depart today. We'll also see hopefully we'll see some fighters during the week. If not, we should see some more C-17s and some more KC-135s. It'll be a lot of fun. Join us on Tuesday. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Oh, hello Kelvin, good to see you. Well, alright, have a great rest of your weekend, great rest of your Saturday, wherever you are. Be healthy, be happy, be good to each other. Aloha, everyone. Don't forget, we're going to send you over to the 360 camera right now, so you can watch me break down and chug some water. So we'll see you all very soon above my head. All right.